Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful angel. As you can see, it has a picture of a chickadee on a branch, and this image is from the Fred She Said store. You can pick it up on the internet. I'll have a link on my blog. There's 3 different chickadees. Well, actually they're birds. There's this chickadee, a cardinal, and also some robins that would look beautiful on this angel skirt. And I've been doing different configurations of the angels, and this one here is done with a Spellbinders, not Spellbinders, but a Cuttlebug Swiss dot embossing folder, and it's done with some vintage white paper that I found in one of my drawers. And then I decided to make one that looked kind of antique. Now this is a Cuttlebug folder as well that's very lacy, and I took Ranger's Tim Holtz distressing inks and distressed over the embossing folder, as you can see here. And I did a little bit different on the glitter. The glitter is actually mica flakes, which are nice and chunky, which give it that really pretty iridescent glow to them. Okay, so what you're going to need is, if you want, depending on which one you want to make, you'll need, these are bulbs. Ryan, could you hand me those bulbs right by there, that box? I have a videographer today helping me out. You're going to need some of these bulbs. They're called 1.1 inch glass bulbs. There's 27 in a package, and this actually came from Michael's, and that's what these are. They have white ones and silver ones. I use either one, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to have a template for you on the internet, but if you don't need it, that'd be great. You could probably cut out 2 angels at one time. The skirt is actually half of a 7 1/4 inch circle. Okay?
7 1/4.
Correct. And the sleeve is actually a half of a 4 inch circle.
4 inch.
This is the wings. So actually what I did to make the wings is I used, as you can see, one of these, the other half of this, and just rounded out the wings. But I will have a template for you. So you're going to take the skirt. Now, if you're going to put an image in the center like mine, you can see through this paper. It's just regular plain copy paper. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it on top of your printed image. See, I have the chickadee printed again, and I folded my skirt in half so that you can tell where the middle is, because you want to center it. And also, to get this edge here, I'm going to show you how to do this, but you want to leave enough room so that you can do that decorative edge. So I know you can't see it, but the bottom of my image is approximately right there on I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace this. And you really don't have to be accurate on the bottom of your skirt, because you are going to be punching with your decorative punch. So now you're just going to cut this out. Okay. Now, one thing I want to mention, if you have traced, please erase your, this one's not a good pencil. Eraser. Please erase your
line.
Yes. Because if you don't, the glue will smudge the pencil mark. And how do I know that? Because I smudged the pencil mark on one of these angels.
I hate when that happens.
Don't you? That's like terrible. Okay. Now I have a Martha Stewart punch. It's hiding. Okay. We're going to use, this is the one I used. I thought this made a really pretty edge on my angels. Okay. And I will have the name of what this is on my blog, because offhand I don't know. So what you're going to do is you're going to start on this corner, and I always turn the punch upside down so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to place it so that this corner is, if you can see that, this corner is right here to start at this area. So I'm going to put it in there, and
More toward the camera.
let me position it. Okay, so it's just like this. And can you see it?
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
and I'm going to punch. Okay, don't worry about that, we'll take care of that at the end. So I'm going to line up the next one so that I see a little peek of where I cut before. I put that in the very corner. Okay.
Okay.
Can you see that?
No. Yeah, I see a little bit.
Okay. And I'm going to punch. So as you see, you get the idea. So I'm just going to keep going. And I'm going to punch the whole skirt. Right? I'm almost to the end. Alright, and you can see I've got all these little pieces hanging off of here that I'm just going to, they actually just pull off. They're hanging by a thread. Okay, I talked about this, so I'm just going to cut it right there, leave a point, and then I'm even on that side. So now what we're going to do is we're going to apply some glue halfway on this area right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we're going to take and fold this, you see which way I'm going, to make the skirt. And we're going to overlap it in the back.
Cone.
Yes, cone shape. And don't worry too much about the top here, because we actually push this in and hot glue the angel's head right there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I kind of matched up the little points here. Alright, and to hold this in place while you do something else, if you have these little handy dandy clothespins, that would be great. Any size will do. I have these left over from when I used to make dolls. Okay, and then you can just set this aside, and then you are going to have, remember I talked about the 4-inch circle. You can cut a 4-inch circle and cut these in half, or use the template I'll provide, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to make your little punches all the way across. Okay. If this happens to you, all you have to do is just cut in the direction of how your point is going, like that. You just want that to be a little point, and then if you have extra like that again, just cut it in a point. And then you're going to take and do the same thing with the sleeve and make a cone like this. In the interest of time, I've already done some, okay? And you can see I clipped it for it to dry. So our next step in the process is your wing. Okay, this is my wing. Now you can either emboss it like we did this, or in this case, for this particular angel, we're going to apply feathers. I just love the way that looks. Alright, so we're going to make the wings right now. And what I like to do is I like to find some really fluffy feathers. That's what I'm looking through right now. I like some with a lot of fluff, like this. Okay, so we're going to put one going one way and another one going the other way on this piece of paper that's in the shape of the wing. And all I do is just use the Eileen's tacky glue and apply that to the paper. And try to have your feathers, if your wing is going up, try to have your feathers going up in the same direction. Okay? So that's basically one side. and I like to do both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and do the back side as well. Alright. And the back doesn't have to have such a fluffy feather.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the back. So that's what I got. Okay, now we're going to put our angel together. I'm going to move the paper clip. Whoops. Okay. Now, to put on the head, you're going to push this down. Push it down while holding your finger underneath, so that you have it concave like that. Okay? And then you're going to take your bulb that I showed you earlier, and it's going to go right on the top of there. So you're going to put your hot glue in that concave area, and then you're going to want this little loop on the top, because that's how you're going to hang your angel, and you just apply this. Okay? As it cools, it'll stay on there. Okay? And then we're going to apply the sleeve. Where you can see I've got hot glue on me. Alright, we're going to apply the hot glue right on this seam. Okay, and then we're going to just apply that wing on one side. You can tell my glue is still hot. Okay, and then we're going to apply hot glue again on this seam. And apply it on the other side. Here is our previously made wing. So we're going to put some glue about right in the middle, right down the lower middle. And then we're going to apply the wings right to the back. You have to hold it in place. And then for your halo, I have a piece of pipe cleaner here. That much. Roll it around, twist it, and then snip it off. And you're just going to apply that in the back like this. And then for your front piece, all you need is a little tie of some of this. Now you can decorate this any way you want. For instance, on this angel, I put distressed snowflake on there. And I did want to mention, if you are going to emboss your angel, you can go ahead and cut out your pieces and then put it in your embossing folder. And that is how you make your angel. I'd like to see what you do, so leave me a comment on my blog and I'll come and visit you to see your angel. Thanks.